Hey everyone, Captain Amazing here, and today I'm going to talk about the Lightspeed bundle, what my opinions are, which ones I'm buying, and I just wanted to cover it as well, so let's jump into it. Alright, so we have this Padme bundle. I do think that Padme is Relic 5 so that they can double dip into these gas bundles because there's a lot of overlap here with this separatists. So what they're trying to do here is they're trying to make it worth your while by including a few more separatists like new Dooku, Jango, but also making it Relic 5 across the board instead of Relic 3. And what that does is it entices you to say, well, like, okay, well, I need gas because I need the negotiator or whatever else reason why you need it. But, you know, this Padme bundle, it's $25, but I still get these Relic 5s out of there. And that's why I think this is Relic 5, is just to entice that increased spending. I do think this is probably the best bundle out there right now. Is if you were going to buy one bundle, this is I think the best one, just because with that Relic 5s it does save you a ton of bronzium wiring, CCBs, and all the other signal data, and it's just a good bundle. It's like a gas phase 4 bundle. Yeah, it gets you Padme, helps you with things like Lord Vader, JMK. So there's a lot of good things about this bundle. 100% I'm gonna buy it. So if you look at my characters, which I'll go over here, but I'll show you my as we go through. I'll show you my specific teams as we go through. But if you look at my separatists, yeah, so I 100% I'm buying the Geos one and the Separatist ones. And I'll tell you this, if you look at my video, I made a video a long time ago when I first, 4 months ago, talking about like Lightspeed bundles. And I did think that within a year, there was going to be a gas bundle, and then I expected a Padme bundle. And I didn't know if they were going to throw like Geos in there, or if they're going to throw in, you know, like Separatist droids or normal Separatists. I didn't know what they were going to do. So to find out that they were making Geos and Separatists, because I didn't want a Relic either, because I wanted the Geos for their ships. Brute Alpha is a great pre-taunt. And then these guys are also good and required for GLs and gas. So I didn't know what I wanted to do. I just knew that these bundles were coming, and you know, you have to factor in Lightspeed bundles moving forward if you're looking at trying to like catching up to the meta, because I'm at 8.4. These will push me, all these bundles, I don't know where it'll push me, closer to 9 maybe, maybe not as much, but I would say overall, this bundle, great purchase, great buy. I'm going to get it. I think it's great overall. It'll help you get that gas phase. Separatist droids at all Relic 5. You're going to need to take Grievous to Relic 7 anyways for, I think it's JMK. So having his accompanied team up and running is pretty good. Droidica, excellent Omicron for TW. Having him at Relics is really useful. Of course, there's no Zetas here, so you're going to be kind of Zeta poor. The B1 and B2 Zetas are very important, especially for like that Grievous team. So if you want that Grievous team up and running, those are mandatory. Droidica is only if you're going to be doing TW. So Droidica, you put him in TW, and you have to put on his Zeta to put on his Omicron. So that's a must if you do that. Magna Guard, don't put on a Zeta. It's absolute hot garbage. Not needed. Jango, I would put in his no revive Zeta whenever you have a chance. I do think it's a bit of a luxury at this point. Maybe one day when I build a trench team or something, that'll do there, but I don't have the bandwidth for that. I don't have the bandwidth for that. I don't have any of the bandwidth for like Dooku or even Newt Zeta. Like, would I love all these Zetas? Yeah. Like Asajj, am I gonna Zeta her and put on the Omicron? Probably not. I don't have the Omicrons or the Zetas, but a good bundle nonetheless. All right, so Ewoks. Am I going to buy this bundle? Yeah, I will. I don't have any of these Ewoks at Relics. 2 of these are required for Leia. So the Chirpa and I think Wicket. If you don't have this bundle, or if you don't have Wicket farmed at all, then this is a good boon because every month you'll get 2 Zetas as well. Otherwise, like Tebow, you can use his lead for stealth feats, but I would like to have these Ewoks so that I can, when I farm Leia, I'll have Nisa, and then I'll have a fully relic team. And then, you know, like they're still decent. And with Nisa, it's kind of like Wampa bait. Wampa can beat them, but it is this kind of a low win rate. So, you know, you can put it on the back and on your back wall and maybe it'll be good. Or you can use them to like clean stuff up. I'm pretty sure with Nisa, they can clean up some GLs. So they're a pretty good team once you have them. If you have them modded right, you have like investment into them. Is it a priority? I wouldn't say so. But like the Chirotech alone, just to get them up and some of the bronzium wiring, you know, it's not a bad deal. Not a bad deal at all. So I'm going to buy that. Geos, I'll say this. If you're like looking only to spend $15, this would be a wonderful pack to buy. Because one, like if your whole guild gets relic geos and then puts on that Poggle Omicron, which doesn't even take a Zeta. So you need 1 Zeta for the Brute Alpha summon and one Omicron for the Pogglecron. And you put that on your front wall. This is going to be a really, really strong team. It'll win you a bunch of TWs if your guild does this. So you do need to put as much speed as you can into the soldier. The soldier is the fastest Geonosian. So for TW, if you want to mod him really, really, really fast, that would stop probably like the Empire and the Imperial Trooper counter, which is really cheap, unless they have Mara Jade Omicron. But overall, like an extremely good bundle. Are they like the best? Do they have end game viability? No, like usually Brute people use him. I'm gonna be happy just to use him for just as just as a tank, a pre-taunt tank that can resummon. And then, you know, like this team can also like clean up some GLs. It can clean up Ray. In finding a cheap Ray cleanup is pretty hard. So, you know, having that as an easy cleanup for Ray is pretty good too. Or, you know, some other things. So, or you can just throw them on your back wall or something. Hope your like opponent runs out of teams. But a good bundle, I'm 100% going to buy them because you saw my geos. Nightsister bundle. So especially if you don't have their assault battle, I think this is a good buy. And then Marin is only required at gear 12. But if you get Marin to gear 12 with these relic levels, and you put in the right mods and you put in the Zeta, I'm pretty sure with enough retries you can do challenge tier 3. I do think this is a worthy bundle. You probably won't use these leftover 2s. You'll only use her for specifically for the assault battle, and then you won't really use the Nightsister ghost. Maybe when we get another you know, once we get that Ahsoka content and then we get another 5th Nightsister, maybe that Nightsister will elevate like the garbage leftover Nightsisters. That would be nice, but I doubt it. Maybe it'll just like elevate the Nightsisters even into even more relevance, and you would take out like Asajj or something, or maybe even Zombie. Who knows? Who knows what the future of this team is? But right now, it is a great team. They can in 3s, they can full out kill Jabba if you get lucky, or if you want to take Nightsister for a more reliable counter. Then it can be can clear the ads, and then you can go in and try to clean up Jabba. But the 3s team would be Talzin, Asajj, Marin, and then you mod Marin for tons of tenacity, and then you mod Asajj and Talzin for tons of health and crit damage triangle, and it kills themselves really quick, and then Marin survives, and then she runs an infinite turn meter loop, or it's close, and you kill Jabba. So overall, I would say this is a great bundle. I'm gonna buy it. Let's go over here into my Nightsisters. and I'll see what I'm rocking there. But I have like minimal Nightsister, and I'll tell you this: I do use the Nightsisters for. I used Old Daka and Zombie for the JMK counter in threes, so I'm gonna really enjoy having Nightsister Zombie at least at relics, having this whole team at relics, because then I could have Old Daka Zombie SOKR, and that can take out JMK or some other things, and now I can use a Datacron. So overall, for me, it's worth it. I would take these sooner or later. I'll take these up to relics anyways, or I would have, because they're great in ROTE and they have some special nodes in there. But overall, like I'll take Marin up pretty shortly when I get Jedi Knight Cal Kestis. But a worthy bundle, I think, a must buy. Overall, you're not missing. You'll be missing out if you don't get it. All right, so the gas bundle. This is really difficult for me. Really difficult. I ruminated on it. I pondered. I slept on it, and I was like, I'm not gonna buy this. I can't buy this. I have all these at Relic 3. Like I have Relic 3 Kenobi. I have a Relic 4 Anakin. I have. I'm buying the Padme bundle, so I'll get all these. And then like the only thing I would be benefiting from is Shock, Plo Koon, Sergeant, and fives. And I was like, and I have all the ships. Like this is nothing for me. If you don't have the negotiator, absolutely get it. I did the math. It's 1,370 Kyrotech that you're saving if you have no shards of the negotiator. If you don't have them at 7 stars, this pack is wonderful. Having a relic, like it doesn't give you the Y-wing, so you'll still have to farm that. But especially like if you're a new game or a young game player and you come in and you buy this bundle, you're going to dominate fleets. You'll still have to farm like Profundity or Executor right away to like capitalize on that advancement you get. But getting day one like first in fleets with this fleet is going to be quite juicy for your crystal income. And then all these characters are good. And I this is how I justified it, because Shock is 500 Kyrotech, like Plo Koon, Sarge, and fives is 100 each. So overall, that's 800 Kyrotech. And if you bought those $5 Kyrotech bundles, it's $5 for 50. So, you know, like just for the $50 in the Kyrotech alone, it's worth it. It'll save me about a month of farming maybe. Because sooner or later I am going for JMK here shortly, so having a relic Shock and Sergeant is going to benefit me there. And then fives and Plo Koons. Plo Koon, I am going to take him to Relic 7 once I get the Marauder up and running. So getting him to Relic 3 would be nice, because it's just like now I just have to bring up his relics. And then having fives at Relic 3 is going to be great, because I have the Zeta investment on him. So all his stats get shared once he gets sacrificed. And then I can have Shock clones on defense or something. And then I'll have fives ship. Instead of being gear 12, he'll be relic 3, which will help the fleet. So overall, I think this is a great bundle. I wish it wasn't $50. I really do. I wish there was another bundle where it was 50 first. And if there was a 50 first bundle, that would be really good. But you know, it is what it is. Like this is great. It's just not beneficial to me. This is minimal, and like this is really cutting it close. It's not like Lightspeed bundle greatness for me. It's just, you know, I'm a content creator and I'm gonna make content, so I am gonna spend the money. Would I recommend it to you? I don't know. It just depends on what that money is worth it to you and how much you spend. I really probably wouldn't want to, but I think once I would like, I'm farming JMK and I'm like spending a good amount of time just getting Kyrotech to shove into Shock, I would regret not getting it. So I'm just gonna get it. As sad as that sounds, you know, because JMK is my farm right after Profundity, and I would rather just like accelerate that farm. So overall, like I'm excited for these bundles. I'm excited for the future. I would say like next bundles, probably looking at like maybe Old Republic if they want to do that, maybe Sith Empire, or maybe even C is probably on the horizon. But who knows? Who knows? I'm excited overall for the future of this game, and I think it's in a good place. But that's the bundles I'm buying. Pretty much all of them. Sadly, I don't want to buy these, but I don't want to buy the gas one. The other one's okay. If I had to miss out on one, I would probably not buy the gas, and the Ewok ones would probably be my lowest tier ones. I think Nightsisters are great. Instant increase, like Geos, Nightsisters, Padme. Those are instantly going to increase the effectiveness of your and they come with like pretty much pre-ready teams. Even like if you put in like Newt lead with Django and Dooku, that's a viable team. And then, you know, separatist droids, you need the malevolence anyways. So just get Grievous, get him up at relics as soon as you can, and then you're gonna have a rocking team there for conquest. It's a great conquest team. It's good on offense. On defense, it gets beat China cheap. I wouldn't recommend putting it on defense, but take it for offense. It's a good team. Overall, that's my opinions on these. Thanks for watching. If you like this content, like and subscribe. I did just make a video on modding all the GLs. So I would say if you want to see that content, go ahead and watch that. Otherwise, I'll see you next time. And on your way out, please don't forget to like and subscribe. So take care.